Kevin is going to start a Metal Earth kit. Jason sent you these from Maryland, didn't he? Okay, so inside this box you have London Tower Bridge, Brooklyn Bridge, and San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge.
I like it that they have the difficulties on the back.
Oh, okay, so what does that mean?
London is middle, maybe. The San Francisco is really easy. I'd say there's only a few parts there, and the Brooklyn's kind of in the middle.
Okay, so which one are you thinking about?
I'll probably do all three of them because I don't think they'll take huge amounts of time. But I'll start with the easiest one and then probably do the Brooklyn and the London, or it doesn't matter.
Let's see what's inside this big box, because you all know what these normally. Oh, Barnes & Noble exclusive.
Oh, that's cool. I wonder why they don't say that on the outside.
We didn't know that. Barnes & Noble exclusive.
But it doesn't say that on the outside anymore.
No. They should put that on the outside.
Yeah, that should be somewhere on the box, huh?
Okay.
Usually they're just packets just like normal.
They just put them in a fancy box.
Yeah, so you got this one.
Oh, okay. So literally that's them in these envelopes.
Yeah, one of them was supposed to be right here and just pop loose.
So you're going to want your light turned on, aren't you?
So that
is that good, or do you want it
good.
better? I can move it closer to you.
That's the Brooklyn. I'm going to do that one last. San Francisco is what we're going to do first. And the Tower Bridge.
So they have the little envelope and they have the instruction manual. So you're starting with San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, and then I'll probably do Brooklyn and London.
And he has all of his tools laid out here.
I don't think I'll need the round ones because it doesn't look like you have to round anything off, but you never know.
Right. So we'll check back in and see how it looks when he's finished. So Kevin just pulled this out of the envelope, and this is a single sheet. This is the... I've already said the Golden Gate Bridge, but I would have thought it would have been more than one. Oh, is this the easiest one?
This is the easiest one.
Okay.
But you got to remember the bridge is probably not going to be that long.
Right, if that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin finished the bridges, and this is the Brooklyn Bridge. And I love the look of this. This is just it looks like a big, powerful, substantial looking bridge. And look, there's an American flag on the top. I didn't even notice that the first time I was looking at it. Oh, there's American flag at each end. Okay. Yeah, that is a bulky looking bridge. And then I want to show you this one. This is the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge, and it is more spindly looking. It's a beautiful bridge, but it does look like it's not as bulky, you know, as the Brooklyn Bridge. And then my favorite, of course, is
of the bunch.
I love this, is the London Tower Bridge. And I told Kevin they needed to make a little tiny double-decker bus to put on here, or me and Kevin, little figures standing right there. But we've actually been up in this part where they have the glass and you can look down, and so of course this is my favorite. I've been here and I love it. So which one was the hardest to make? See if I can get all three of them in the picture.
Really, the San Francisco one was the easiest because it was just pretty straightforward.
The Golden Gate Bridge was the easiest.
The London and the Brooklyn honestly were about the same. They each had their own little fiddly bits to deal with.
Right. So which is your favorite?
I probably like the looks of the Tower Bridge the best because it has the details and stuff.
Right.
Although the Brooklyn Bridge, you wouldn't realize it has all these little things on the side are all individually put on there. These little things sticking out.
Right.
Each one of those are put on separately on the top and the bottom. So I mean, all that's separate.
So those are pretty cool looking. And here's how they look. If you want to look at them straight on like this, this is how they look straight on like that. It is Monday, and I'm going to assume that I turned the camera on because I can't see it. I don't have my glasses on. They're laying here. But I just got on my bike, and so I look awful. My hair, I look awful. No makeup or anything, so this is me, au naturel. But I don't think I vlogged much at all this weekend because we are getting ready to have a yard sale. Andrew and Christina came to us. Well, Christina, not Andrew. Let's make that clear. The men do not enjoy the yard sale. The men do not want to have the yard sale. The men would rather give the stuff away. But I understand why, because it's a lot of work for them. But Christina came to me a couple weeks ago and she said that she wanted to, she said, would you mind could we have a yard sale? And the reason that she was asking me is because our town has an event called the Pioneer Festival. And it is, it's a big deal in this town, and a lot of people come from other counties just to go to the Pioneer Festival. And so we have had, that's Labor Day weekend, which is coming up this next weekend. Hard to believe, but so she asked me because she knew that we would get a lot of people to come if we had it on Labor Day weekend, and would I be interested? And also, my house is a better location because we have Christina and Andrew's driveway is a hill, and whereas our driveway is flat. So I told her sure, and I said, but you know, you have to be in charge of it. You have to do it all because we don't have anything to put in a yard sale, and we haven't had one in a couple of years. But I said, we don't have anything to put in a yard sale, so you know, you have to be in charge of it and get tables and all that. And so that was a couple of weeks ago, and so this weekend we started looking to see if we had anything to put in it, and lo and behold, we do. We have a lot of things to put in it. So I have books. Hold on. I have books, but not children's books. Sorry, putting on eyeliner above my eye. And I have to be still. I have books, but they're not children's books. I have a lot of books that I don't think anybody's gonna buy, but I'm putting them in there anyway. And if they don't sell, I told Kevin, we can either give them away, or we can either take them to half-price books, or we can give them away. And I said that to Andrew yesterday, and Andrew said, sorry, he said, I heard something about half-price books, about the way that they work. And we were like, okay. And he said, I heard, I've got a little bump, so I'm going to put this over it and see if it helps. He said, I heard that the first time you come in, they give you a really good price. They overpay you for the books that you bring in the first time to half-price books. They overpay you to make you feel like, oh, this is a terrific deal. I'm going to bring my books here from now on. And then you never get that kind of money at subsequent visits. And I told him, I said, I believe that. I totally believe that, because that's exactly what's happened to us. But you don't have to take the deal. You know, if they offer you $1 and you've taken in $50 worth of books, then you can tell them, that's okay, I don't want it, and you can take your stuff back home. Because we have actually done that, not with books, but since they buy DVDs as well, we have taken in DVDs before, and they've offered us next to nothing for them, and we're like, okay, no. Thank you for looking through them, but we'll just take them back home. And that's what we did. That's what we've done. Because many times, especially when it comes to DVDs, you can get more for them from a yard sale than you can taking them there. Because even if you're only making, if you're making $1 a piece at a yard sale, that's more than they're gonna get. They're not gonna give you $1 a piece for them. So, anyway. we have a living room full of stuff. Most of it is Ashley's. Ashley is getting rid of a lot of shoes. She owns a lot of shoes, but she's getting rid of a lot that she has hung on to for years and years, thinking that she's going to wear them, and she doesn't. Ashley's hilarious. She'll start out her day and she'll bring a pair of high heel shoes downstairs, and she'll lay them there, and I'll think she's not going to wear those shoes. There's no way she's going to wear those all day long. And she doesn't. She ends up taking a pair of flats every single time. She wants to wear the heels, but she knows that it's not practical and it's not comfortable. So she never ends up wearing the heels. It's always flats. So she's getting rid of a bunch of heels. She's getting rid of a bunch of clothes. She had a very, very tiny TV that she has not used since we moved in here. What else? I didn't have any clothes. Because we've given, anytime I clean out the closet, anytime I switch from winter to summer and vice versa, I always get rid of what I don't need. Or what I didn't wear. If I didn't wear it, that's the season before, then I get rid of it. Because that means I'm not going to wear it. It's just taking up real estate in my closet that I'm not willing to use. What else do we have in there? We have a ton of stuff in there. So anyway, we got all of our stuff for our yard sale. And then that was on Saturday. We spent all day Saturday getting yard sale stuff together. We priced it all. Kevin would get the piece of tape and he would give it to me and I would write the price on it. And so I priced our stuff. I priced Ashley's stuff. Because Ashley worked all day. Ashley works all day, every day. So then Andrew, yesterday was Sunday, and Andrew said, "Are you ready to fill your living room?" So he brought a bunch more stuff over. And they have just a lot of miscellaneous stuff. Putting some more corn out back for the squirrel. Or squirrels. You would think it'd be more than one, but I swear it's the same squirrel. And Guido's in here. Yes, I know, it's time to feed you. I put some of his blue buffalo in here. And he's never had this kind of food. We only bought 3. They had 3 different ones. This is the Wild Ridge recipe with chicken and lamb in savory gravy. So, and it, like I said, it says it's new. So I'm going to let him try it. And what I do is I'll just mix it in with his food. So there's big hunks. It looks like big hunks of meat in there.
Oh, really?
He is going to love that. I wish he'd shut up. He will once I give him this. He'll shut up. Shut up, Guido. Shh. Shut up, Newman. What do you think of that? Eat it. I figured I would show you my roses because I don't think I have in a few weeks, and it is unbelievable how much, how many roses I have and how they bloomed. I guess I did show them to you about a week ago because I showed you those little Japanese beetles that were all over them, but those are gone. Kevin put that 7 dust on them, and I have not seen any more Japanese beetles. And look how beautiful these are. I mean, I think they're gorgeous. I did a horrible job of trimming them, but the flowers themselves are very pretty. Yeah, those are very, very nice. And look down through here. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I did a bad job of trimming them. So you all have been asking me if I would film my Starbucks mugs and show you which ones I have right now. And what I did have them in the dining room, and they were kind of crammed together and you couldn't really see them well. But since we're having a yard sale this weekend, I'm getting rid of some books. Not children's books, but I'm getting rid of some other books that frankly, they were like my mom's, and they were like religious books. They're really old, and so I'm getting rid of a bunch of those. So I cleared off an entire shelf, and so I thought I would show you the Starbucks mugs. These are from the Been There series, and so I have Maryland and Kentucky, of course, Nashville, Tennessee, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Iowa, Washington, D.C., Pittsburgh, Wisconsin, Ohio, and New Jersey. And just so you all know, I do use these, and I come out here and I will switch them out. Because I like to actually drink out of these. This is from the You Are Here series, which they're trying to get rid of these, and so if you can still get them, I would try, because they won't be around any longer. And on the bottom, they say, You Are Here. Whereas the other ones say, they should say, Been There. Yeah, Been There series. So all you have to do, if you're not sure, just look at the bottom of them. If you're not sure. So I have Epcot, Disneyland, Disney California Adventure, another Kentucky, Disneyland, this is the Haunted Mansion. Then I have Michigan, Chicago, Wisconsin, Virginia, Indianapolis, I couldn't see that name on there, New York, North Carolina, Detroit, Tennessee, Maryland, Arizona, and Atlanta. So I haven't used them enough to where I can like I know them on sight. I mean, a lot of them I do, of course, but I have to look at the name still. But I also have another one. I have a London You Are Here. It's a London You Are Here mug, and it says London, and it has a double-decker bus on it, the red double-decker bus. I'm actually using it right now. It's in the sink. It's dirty. I can show you that in just a second, though. I wanted to show you these. Okay, so this, when I tell you that these were the ones available when we went, this is what I'm talking about. The big cups, they're bigger. The handles are bigger. The cup itself is bigger. So I have Edinburgh and London, and when we came back home, I also had a Scotland, but I gave it away. We had a giveaway and I gave it away. So if we go to Scotland again, I'll probably get one to keep, because it was really cool looking. It had green on the inside. Anyway, then Jennifer, Nathan, and Mike gave me one for Oxford, and then Dr. J gave me the Cambridge, and then Silke gave me the Potsdam one. So now I'll show you the London one just so you can see. Okay, this is the London one. It's dirty. I just had coffee in it. This is my London one that I have. So this one would normally, it would be out on the bookshelf if I wasn't using it, or I would trade this one for another one to use out there. So I also have this one. So that is all the Starbucks mugs I have as of right now. So we're up in the attic now amongst the Christmas decor, but I wanted to show you the ornament Starbucks mugs that I have. I have 7 of them. I have Washington, D.C., Disneyland, Disney's California Adventure, Nashville, Florida. And I bet this Florida is a special one. I bet this is different from the actual little Florida ornament they have now. Michigan and North Carolina. So Gavin and Amelia opened up one of these squishy things that we get from Walmart. This was in a white package with a Care Bear. And can you show us, Amelia? Look, can we see who you got? Let's see. Oh wait, let's see who you got. And look, it's squishy. Oh, it's so cute. And Gavin, what did you get? Okay, Gavin got, this is one that he got today. And what's his name?
The red Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. And what's the other one? The other one.
Agent Venom.
Ooh, you got cool ones.
He got the Agent Venom.
Oh, I like it. Which one do you like the best?
Agent Venom and both.
You like them both?
You can see it from the inside of it.
You can. They look very cool. Very cool. And your sister got a squishy bear.
Oh, is it Care Bear?
It's a Care Bear. Papa's getting the fire alarm to work. It's okay. I think that was it. He's getting it to work. It's so warm outside. I love being out here when it's warm. Some of you had wondered about Ashley, and is Ashley not doing videos and stuff anymore? And what's going on with Ashley is she is in her last semester of school. She will graduate in December. She is doing her student teaching right now. So she thought that she would be able to student teach and then keep her job at night and on the weekends. And so they've basically told her that's not going to work. You're not going to be able to continue to work your night job. People that do this, they don't work night jobs because they can't. You can work on the weekend, but you're not going to be able to do it at night. And she was very upset about that because she needs the money. I mean, that's why she, has this job, is because she needs the money. So, but we told her we will help you. We'll do, because she has a car payment and she has insurance and all that. And so we've told her, we'll help you. And so she's going to, for like the next week, she's going to continue to work because she already told them they've already got the schedule made up. But then after that, starting like the second week of September, she's going to just work on the weekends. So she'll do her student teaching during the day, and then at night she'll be available. They wanted her to be go to meetings and have meetings and stuff like that, and she's had to tell them I can't because she has to work. After this first week of September, she'll be able to go to meetings, she'll be able to student teach during the day, and then come home at night and write up lesson plans and stuff like that. And I told her, I said, we want you to do your very best in school. Ashley's always been a straight A student. Ashley's very, very intelligent, and I don't want needing to pay a bill to come in the way of her getting a good grade. So, I told her, I said, you just have to, you tell us what you need, and, we will help you out, definitely. So, you may see more of Ashley in maybe September or something like that when she's not working so much. But she has been leaving the house since school started back. She's been leaving the house at like 6:15 in the morning, and she doesn't get home until almost 9 o'clock at night. It's been about 8:45 every night, and she does that every single day. So she's pretty exhausted. Has she had one? I want to say she's had one day off. I want to say she's had one day off in the past month, but I don't even know if that's true. I'm thinking she did have one day off. So yeah, she's pretty tired, and but we're very excited that she's going to graduate in December because I've told her it's a big deal. She moved out, had her own apartment. She was working a completely different job. She would work all day, and then she'd go back to her apartment. She paid her bills. She could afford it. She bought her own groceries, all that stuff. She was perfectly fine, and she could have lived like that for the rest of her life. But she knew that she wasn't happy doing that. She wasn't happy doing office work. That's what it was. She was working at the desk right when you went into a place, but she also took care of a bunch of other things. It wasn't just the front desk, but it was office type stuff. So she knew that she wouldn't be happy doing that for the rest of her life, so she went back to school. And I just think that's huge. That's such a big deal, because how many people stay in jobs that they hate? My mom was in a job. She did not like it. She worked at the employment office here in town, and she did not like that job. She just didn't. She didn't like it, and you know, I'm sure there were many different reasons for that, but yeah, I know she went back to school and she took a class here or there, like an English class or something like that, but she never like quit that job completely and went back to school and dedicated herself to, I mean, not everybody can do that. I agree. I mean, Ashley was very fortunate that she could leave her apartment and move right back in with us and basically start all over again. And I know that not everybody can do that. I think though, if you're in a job where you're very unhappy, you should really consider your options, because a lot of times you can go to night school, or there are so many classes that you can take online, and that you can do all of your classes online. It's just amazing. Things that you would think, oh, they would never offer these classes online, and they do. And you can get a degree, and you could go into something completely different that'll make you happy. So I am very proud of her, because not everybody has that. I think that took guts. I really do. I think it took guts to say, you know what, I'm not happy in this job. It's like these people that are engaged, and they get right up to like they're gonna get married in a week, and something in them is telling them, don't get married, you're not going to be happy with this person. But you've already invited everybody, everything's already been paid for, and you think, oh, I can't call it off. And so most people, what do? They go ahead and they get married, and then they're unhappy and they end up getting a divorce. So for me, Ashley's one of these people that's like, no, not going to do that. I'm not going to be unhappy in this job, doing this job for the rest of my life, being stuck at this place or another place doing the same type of thing. I'm going to go back to school. And so that's what she did. And I'm just very proud of her. But today I cleaned, and I cleaned everything that I normally clean except for the living room, because all of the yard sale stuff, all of our yard sale stuff is in there, and then Andrew and Christina have their yard sale stuff in there. So basically the entire room is full of stuff. And Andrew said, Christina has like 2 more bags. So Christina, I think, is constantly adding more to it, and we could too. I mean, who couldn't? But there are some things like that I would never put in a yard sale. Like I wouldn't put like things that you all sent me. I wouldn't put like any, like my Starbucks mugs. I wouldn't put any of my books or children's books, games. We love our games. Nothing like that, you know, would ever be put in there. I have certain dishes that I've bought throughout the years that I've collected, stuff like that. The stuff that we have in there is stuff that it's just like, you look around your house and you're like, if I moved today, would I want to keep this? Would I need this? And if the answer is no, then it goes in the yard sale. So, but Ashley, I think I told you all earlier, she had a lot of shoes, because she's not going to wear these heels. I told you all that. I was out here last night walking, and I got bit right here by a mosquito. Oh, and how many of you remember when I got stung? It's been like 3 weeks ago by a wasp, and I still, that's a beauty mark. It's right here. I still have a place there. Still have a place. And the place on my hand is gone. Because I had a place on my hand too. It's on my wrist. It's gone. But this on my face, you probably can't tell it out here, but I've never been stung by a wasp, and I'm wondering, is it because it stung me on the face that I still have a mark there? Because I know that got the worst of it. I know my wrist didn't get as bad as my face, but I'm wondering, when you get stung somewhere else, does it normally take that long to heal up, and will that ever go away? I mean, it doesn't bother me. It's down here on, you know, so it's not like it bothers me or anything. I have been saying since Celebrity Big Brother, you don't pee on the tripod. Do you want to see Guido? I've been saying since Celebrity Big Brother started that we were going to do a video, but they've already had 2 evictions, and they're going to have another eviction like Tuesday. So yeah, we won't be doing that, because it's like, what's the point? I forget that Celebrity Big Brother UK, it goes quicker when they have celebrities in the house. Celebrities don't stay as long as like me or you, and so, you know, they'll keep us in the house for 3 months, but they're, you know, celebrities, I guess they can't be in there that long for some reason. But so far, they got the worst one out first. They were the first person to get evicted. Her name was Natalie, and she was horrible. She was a horrible, horrible person. She was an American. She was on some show in the United States that I've never heard of, and she made this big deal about that she didn't think some of the other people in the house were celebrities. Well, I don't consider her a celebrity. I don't know who she is. Had no clue who she was. So she's not a celebrity to me. And she was just a horrible person. She could not speak without cussing and being ugly. I mean, her whole existence seems to be just ugliness and hatred, and just, she's very loud and judgmental, and she was a horrible person. So anyway, I'm glad they got her out first. And then I won't talk about this too long because I know some of you don't watch it. Then they had the second eviction, and it was a girl named Chloe, and I actually wanted her to go. Out of the 2 people that were up for eviction, I wanted her to go next, because she was nothing. She was just taking up air in the house. She literally did nothing for anybody in the house. She was very, very lazy. Yeah, so I'm not sure who I would like to see go. I know who I want to see go next. I think his name is Jerome. Is it Jerome? I think it's Jerome. I think that's his name. I don't have them out here in front of me, their names. But I want him to go next, because he basically, well, he did. He told the girl that just got evicted, Chloe, he told her, he didn't tell her that he was married. So the entire time he was in the house, he's been flirting with her and acting like he really liked her and wanted to get with her. And all this time he's married. So he is a piece of work, and I hope he goes home next. So he would be my vote. And I wish we could get, there's an app that you can get if you live in the UK, and you can vote and do things like that. We can't get it here because I tried. It's not even like if I go search in our app store, it's not on my phone, because they don't want, because we're not, technically, I guess we're not supposed to be allowed to watch it, you know. So, but if you know it's on YouTube, you just check YouTube. And the Bake Off started, but we haven't watched it yet. The Great British Bake Off. I see Guido breathe. The Great British Bake Off started. I have no idea who's on there or anything like that, because we haven't watched it yet. I think we're going to start watching it tonight. So anyway, I'm going to go inside now. He's hot, and hopefully he's able to eat his dinner. He is enjoying his, if you watch my grocery hauls, I bought him, there were, Rachel Ray has this new Trish, and there's 3 different varieties. And I'm glad I moved the camera, because he decided he was going to pee. He's loved them, but they are extra juicy. So we always buy paper bowls, and yes, we could just, he has Fiesta-ware bowls. So we could put his food in those, and I could wash them every night. I would have to wash them though. So I use a paper bowl every night, and when he's finished, I throw it in the garbage. So it's probably time for him to eat. And that's probably all I was going to tell you all anyway. That I cleaned, and we had some box openings, and we went to Walmart. And that was about it. So, but I think I have, since I've been sitting here, I think I have like 10 mosquito bites. So, yeah, at least it's not on my face. Because when I went in last night, it was like huge and red, and I didn't touch it. And so it was fine. Normally you can take like rubbing alcohol or something like that, but I didn't even need anything like that. So, anyway, I'm gonna go inside. Here. Can we get up here? Can we get up here?